Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. This is happening because you have allowed this to happen. You have to take the blame. Today, you are, per the MPP, you are a wife of a murderer, and it makes you a murderer. Today, the same MPP that you went to sell NDC to, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings, your greed, your unsatisfactory greed, your unending greed, that greed that led you to go and sell your husband to the NPP. The same people are telling you that your ex-husband, your husband, who is no more, today the same MPP that you went to bed with, they are telling your daughter in parliament that she is the daughter of a murderer. Who advises a murderer at the end of the day? The murderer was sharing bed with you, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. You are the first and last person the murderer thinks with. So today, the same MPP you were sharing wine with, you were telling them things to destroy the NDC. Today, they are humiliating your daughter in parliament because of you. You gave them that room. This is what you are going to take to your grave. This is the record. This is the terminal report you are going to take with to your grave. Because today, your MPP that out of selfish greed, out of unnecessary greed, you went to sleep with, today they are telling you you are a murderous wife. It makes you a murderer. So I don't blame the NPP. I blame you, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. Your innocent children are today suffering because of your greed, your diabolic mind, the attitude of entitlement, your selfish greed. That is what has brought your daughters to this point. Omano, what they are facing today, some kuna would also because you have caused this. Greed, any bre, and kwasiade. See, today, your most intelligent, and I say your intelligent daughter, I'm not going to say most because you have intelligent daughters. Your intelligent daughter, at least in Ghana politics, baby, you know, a dirty riffraff in the MPP is calling your daughter, who is more respectable, intelligent, has built a better life than these riffraffs, dirty fools. They are sitting in parliament on camera telling your daughter that she's a daughter of a murderer. Now you said Zenato on your strong woman. Do you think she can go back to that parliament and speak on the floor? Or you say Zenato Rawlings on your strong woman. Now only papa moja a man in a ding to make sure say or you ready say what focus so be so be ya. Or you say she will have that courage to lead her constituents again. All because of you, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings. And also I have a message for the Speaker of Parliament. Every day, every time we hear you, Alban Bagbin, speak in Parliament. You have stayed in Parliament for long. None of the people in Parliament today, when you started parliamentary practice, time Aura Parliament, you uphold the integrity of Parliament. This is the time to prove to us. You, Alban Bagbin, you are fond of always pushing criminality in Parliament under the carpet. That is something you have done for years. And you have done it in such a way that you make it look like, say, oh, you dear, you solve issues. No. Your integrity and credibility is at stake. It's the same NDC that has made you who you are today. Nobody knew you. With all due respect, you were going to walk out of Parliament quietly and die without anybody recognizing you. With all due respect. Until the John Mahama NDC, JJ Rawlings NDC made you Speaker of Parliament. How many Ghanaians knew Alban Bagbin before you were made Speaker of Parliament? These same fools, NDC, fought to put you there. You did politics. You did everything in politics. But the kind of mileage you have now, all the years in politics and now you did not have it until they gave you this ice, until they topped all your success with this speakership position. This is the time for you to prove to Ghanaians to say you are a hypocrite or you are the real deal or you are an honest grandfather. Because you cannot sit in that chair and make this look like an ordinary statement that should be brushed under the carpet because you want to satisfy some stupid fool or a stupid political party in the name of democracy. No, because if you don't solve this, if we don't get to know the MP who did this and kicked out of parliament, you will be our target. Parliament is supposed to be protected. We were here when you said you have suspended 4 MPs because they did not conduct themselves as MPs. They did not show Parliament that respect. They did not show the people of Ghana respect. JJ Rawlings in T and Alban Bagbin, today you are here as a Speaker of Parliament. You need to make sure whoever said this or made this statement, Ghanaians get to know who this person is. The right punishment applied. This is not politics as usual. People are angry. And if you say, Debiano, yema respect, prove to us to say you are not corrupt and you are not a liar. Alban, Small, Bagbin, or whatever. Prove to Ghanaians that you are not a liar. Because every liar is a thief. And this statement from the NPP minority, whoever made that statement, and for now we know it's Abu Jinapo, Samuel Abu Jinapo, he made these statements. You need to make sure the person who made the statement, you officially announce the name of the person who made the statement because you are the Speaker of Parliament. You oversee all the activities in Parliament. We want you to take the necessary action, an action that nobody will forget in this country. Because today, you, Alban Bagbin, so you expect us Ghanaians to protect your integrity and your name. JJ Rawlings is bigger than majority of you people in Parliament. In fact, all of you. JJ Rawlings, he's bigger than every single person in Parliament today. JJ Rawlings is bigger than anybody in the MPP as we speak. Everyone in the MPP. JJ Rawlings is bigger than that individual. So this should be treated as an emergency. If Alban Bagbin, you fail to bring out the person who made this statement, you will never enjoy the rest of your life on this planet. Politics will be sour for you. It will be a bitter pill. Politics will never be exciting and interesting to you. That integrity that you want to retire with, that respect that you want to have even after your grave or after your death, you will not have an iota of that respect. This statement I just played, the constituents in Senator Rawlings' parliament, we demand that the person who made the statement is brought out. Samuel Abu Jinapo made the statement. At least Agyemang turned around in parliament. Ohunipa Okansa Asemno, Kobi Ochredakon turned around, saw the person who made the statement. So you cannot tell me that it came from outside parliament. The person spoke in the mic. So Agyemang, Alban Bagbin, this is not politics as usual. Alban Bagbin, if you fail to deal with this, you will never be respected as a member of parliament, a former member of parliament, a speaker of parliament. We will help for your integrity be soiled. I will do everything possible for your name to be cleaned out of Ghana politics, for people to see you as a destroyer, to see you as a hypocrite, as a liar, as somebody who sits in the speaker's seat, as a sycophant who always does work to please the opposition MPP. This is the only way you can clean your integrity and clear yourself. This is not a joke. No fool can sit in parliament. Parliament and can't say the daughter of JJ Rawlings is a daughter of a murderer, and goes ahead to say they have evidence. They need to show us the evidence. Alban Bagbin, Agyemang, the NPP minority, Samuel Abu Jinapo needs to show us the evidence. And I'm waiting for Haruna Idrisu to make a statement on this. Because when the lady spoke against, MFA spoke against that silly boy, Anodompre, you, Haruna Idrisu, you were quick. You see yourself as the most intelligent Dagomba in parliament. You were quick to throw your colleague under the bus. Haruna Idrisu, the next sitting of parliament, I want you to step forward and demand that the person who made the statement and demand for evidence, because without J.J. Rawlings, majority of you people, including you, Haruna, you were riffraffs walking on deserts. You would have never made it to parliament without J.J. Rawlings putting together the NDC, without J.J. Rawlings putting together the Fourth Republic. So without J.J. Rawlings, none of you rats will be in parliament today. Abana edibo techino, sa abana edibo ba, oyire asantini obechire machiro. You were very vocal. You came out to criticize, condemn, chastise, and at the end of the day, suggested punishment for Emefa. This is the time you have to protect your party, protect the integrity of your leader, protect the integrity of your founder. Let the world know that you are not in parliament suppressing your own people because of some political ambition you have. And that you are in parliament just to protect Ghanaians and our leaders. Haruna Idrisu, this is the time you have to prove to us that you don't work for Kufuor and his people. This is the time to prove to us that the things they said when you were a minority leader, they were all lies. That you are corrupt and that you do business with Agyemang. You are taking millions of dollars, building mansions and stealing from the taxpayer behind the scenes. This is the time for you to prove to us that your integrity is intact. This is not done. I will say you go to the bottom of this. The person who made this statement needs to prove with evidence, because that person said it in the audio, in the video, that they have evidence that J.J. Rawlings killed people.
Is not to generate debate. I would want to remind the House that these are national heroes. Some are on our side, some are on their side. So let us be mindful how we react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Doctor Medra, sit down. Doctor Medra, sit down.
It's me contribution.
Doctor Medra, sit down. Doctor Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Doctor Medra, sit down. Doctor Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Doctor Medra, sit down. Doctor Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Doctor
Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Doctor Medra, sit down. Doctor Medra, sit down.
See, this deliberate of the NPP. And who was the speaker that day? The Fomena MP. The Fomena MP, Speaker Albert Bagbin, you need to bring him to tell us if he heard this, if he saw the person. You see, this cannot just go easily. We cannot just brush it away. No. The Speaker of Parliament that day was the Fomena MP. And that speaker too needs to tell us who said that. Samuel Abu-Jinapor, for now, he is the one who said it. And he has admitted that he said it. Now, if Samuel Abu-Jinapor at a point has come out to say he did not say it, then he should tell us who said it. Agyemang should turn around and tell us who said it. The speaker then, the Fomena MP, what's his name? That guy who was presiding, the speaker of the day, the former MP, he needs to also tell us who made that statement in Parliament. Alban Bagbin, also fresh out former MP, no, sit in your seat and ask him at the floor of Parliament that you were the speaker who made that statement. The former MP on the presiding here on the tnaso so akwana ne siahye kurasini no sa esiama no ne siahye no mumbusa ne say na otesro no who made that statement because he was listening to Afenyo and whatever came through the mic, he heard it. So I want the Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin to summon the Deputy Speaker na otia konwom no esiama na siahye ne say who made that statement. Now, another pray the silly dirty boy. Time assembly see no osina oni Parliament. And there wakotna asempa. And you see the journalists no omo no a problem in Ghana. Now okotna asempa no silly boy another pray they question him about sa statement away from Parliament. Muntie they are not on pray.
The demand on social media ne say nipa enra leak Mike eba our so kase obi a daughter of a medra no you say mokokos no should name that person Ghana for nyina hu nipa obi ano obi a suspect say you no anaba out a bit deny vehemently say you no
me na mini chamber
okay
so na me was suspension
yes
a general leader so me say me nya no mo bi that was working on that
Asempa FM.
It's unfortunate say BBC PA but you see okay we because okay like justifying it me nimni pakro or cancer
okay
I will never support obi so on BBC especially ni panin tiase na o cancer I will remind it
yes.
when you panic pain it's most unfortunate but in our orders so obi kasana wan can good microphone one it is not captured by the
by the Hansard.
The Hansard doesn't capture it. We will try. Say, the person should show remorse. So can be cannot wear your side. I don't know. Mimi, I can't imagine so people wear your side. I can't. Maybe I came from the public. I don't know. So unfortunate. And I'll pay one of the seniors on the other side. Eba miho. Catch him says I comment. Anko ye. Into say betimi ehuni pakona na yeni nipa nkasa then behind the scenes you find a way to deal with it. And I'm saying open you share na me ni chamber no more. It is most unfortunate say BBC about.
But is it possible say through investigations mo betimi ehuni pakro?
Well, if some call tape no mo ko tape no mutimi.
But we're not using any panic kasagu mic. It will not be from the gallery. It should be from somebody within the plenary.
Well, he say if we are so minded to find the person, we'll be able to find him. But the meaning should say for your side.
Sir,
I'm not sure. I'm not saying that it's not possible.
Okay, but
I'm not sure. Say if your side. Sometimes, if you will be a custom, if you are sorry, no, if you are sorry, say sit down. Those things are there. But to the extent that you can be cancer, the genie say if your side. As a whip. I know my people well.
From the other side, and so it will be strange for anybody to say that.
It could also come from the gallery.
Gallery and came out, sir.
Well,
her microphones near.
Well, you can make that argument, but me the main gene this if he on your side.
Okay.
But sir, if we launch investigation here, who said if he side yes, sir,
you are the caucus whip.
Yes.
Would you take interest in launching an investigation?
Oh,
are we a part of leadership?
Of course.
Of the caucus?
Before I even answer that question, let me just say, even on the quiet. I'm doing it. I don't need to say it on radio, but on the quiet, I'm doing it. Sometimes, one of the things.
The journalist Busana say, as someone a bar, my United clearly no. Another press as someone there, enjoy now, on now a year, caucus no, whip no, NPP side no, or a short assembly in free NPP ni on a free, a yet Nipana mobile share proceedings no. Now, journalist, let's video share me, you. Otiwo unsa afejomakin who obi otiwo onkwasi ade omdi journalist ni. The journalist is making the issue look like a simple issue. That is how they do it. You see, they speak behind the scenes and then they come out and treat a very important issue to say just a simple matter. Oh, so no questions. Oh, na say ade etie no there. I say if you mic mo yet na kwasi ane to work and say it could be say a free gallery or ebi obi nete ho na onye sure say a MPP ni na ono de onim say but you were not there. From the beginning of the conversation, the fool sitting in front of you said, no, we need parliament. So why should we take his account? Why should we take another press account? And you, the OB now was still one. OB na nkakachira wo OB wo parliament say, oh papa ye medra. And kabachina kachira say, but the TN the I say if you must side ho. These are straightforward. They made the statement. And you see, omoni journalists want to treat important issues to you people. No, treating as a trivial issue. It is a National Cathedral issue. No, billions of cedis was put in the National Cathedral. On Metna Radio, so they treat it as a normal conversation. Stikana mutugu National Cathedral said no, or sank a journalist should be mad about it.